You are all here today because you have all been a part of a journey that has led to this day.
Come on, let's go! We'll get away. Just get me out of my house into the sky. We'll take a little trip to paradise. Let's fly. We're soaring high. We're stepping out in the door above the world. I'll take you with me anywhere. Come on, let's go.
Good afternoon. So glad that you're with us today to celebrate David and Kaitlyn and their wedding today. September 21st, 2024. Today is called your wedding day. David just giving you a heads up on this. Every year from now until the end of time, this date is going to be very important to her. Your relationship started, like many do these days, with dating apps and trying to find the right one. And eventually, over time, some sliding into some DMs, which happens. If you're a boomer and that worries you, don't worry, that's a normal thing. And over time, realize that you are made for each other. I know that you have intense love and affection for each other. And I hope that you have that long after this spectacular day is just a memory, that your marriage will shine bright because you deeply love each other, you love the Lord, and it's so obvious for all to see.
'Cause we can leave it all behind. Living like we're young and in love again. Tell me that the feeling never changed.
David, to know you is to love you. You have showed me what patience, kindness, support, and love look like. We always say it's the little things that show the most, and every day you show me love in different ways, and they never go unnoticed. I will never take for granted time with you and a cup of coffee in bed every morning.
Cheers, boys. Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Taking
Nice
Ranger
spring
on his late night potty walks.
Good day.
Or when you say yes to another busy weekend full of plans for me. Over the years, we have visited many beautiful places, but our first adventure started in Mammoth. Now, this may come as a shock for a lot of you, but our skill levels in winter sports are very different. I will never forget the first time I went to Mammoth with you, and you took me down an easy run, and I'm a tad bit competitive, so I was down for anything to impress you. Little did you know, about 30 seconds into that run, I was shedding actual tears of fear. You looked at me and smirked like you always do. And ever since then, I have trusted that I can make it through anything with you by my side. David, I promise to be your biggest supporter and show you kindness, love, and compassion. You're my best friend, and I can't imagine a life without you. Even though you're a Packers fan, I choose you today and every day and forever. I love you, David Middleton, and I can't wait for the next chapter of our lives. This is still the beginning of our love story, and I'm excited for what the future holds. You're the light of my life, my everything, and I will love you for all my days on this earth.
'Cause I can't breathe. When you're with me.
Kaitlyn, never in my wildest dreams did I think that a night of friendly smack talk with a stranger during a Thursday night football game would lead to this. But here I am, 5 years later, marrying my best friend on this beautiful day in one of our favorite cities. I'm glad you agreed to go on that second date with me after I broke your number one rule by grabbing the oh crap handle when you intentionally ran over that cone on our first date. I cannot begin to describe how incredible you are and how lucky I am to spend the rest of my life with you. I love your kind heart, compassion for others, passion for your career, and willingness to help others at every opportunity. Everyone is happier when you're around, and the world is a better place with you in it. Your outgoing, bubbly personality is the perfect complement to my quiet and reserved one, and God could not have handed me a more perfect life partner than you. I promise to love and support you, and always put your needs in front of my own. I promise to be the best husband I can be, and stand by your side through the good times and the bad, and through all the unexpected twists and turns life will surely throw our way. I promise to always get your toothbrush before bed and coffee when you wake up. I promise to never get sick of consoling you every time the Chicago Bears lose a football game. And will continue to give you hope that this year might finally be their year. This is still the beginning of our love story, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds. You are the light of my life, my everything, and I will love you for all of my days on this earth.
For the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Middleton. Let's celebrate.
We're married.
One of the movies that kind of flashed through my brain the last couple days is The Wedding Date. And there's a scene in there where the English gentleman is talking to this other gentleman who's fighting with his girlfriend. And he says, "You couldn't be any more perfect for you if she had picked you out of a catalog." And that's the way Misty and I feel about David. So really appreciate that, David.
One of my bigger regrets is missing David's early days when he was in college, when he was becoming an adult, experimenting with himself, trying. that may have came across weird, but, but it turns out, and all these knuckleheads who I'm sitting next to, they helped him become comfortable with himself.
When I met David, I just knew I had one mission: to drive him away. And he made it very hard because he just didn't talk. So I remember calling my best friend that night and being like, I met him, but I don't have anything bad to say about him. We'll need to keep digging.
So, as everyone has said, David's stories are usually pretty short, but this one was not. He just kept talking about this girl and the date and where they had gone and how much fun they had.
Kaitlyn was always my inspiration growing up. She still is.
Christmas is when I met Kaitlyn for the first time, and I learned, she is in fact worth it. She's somebody you really can't hate, even if you wanted to. She's very kind and generous.
Kaitlyn volunteered to pick us up from the airport. So we all know picking somebody up from the airport is an act of love.
I am so happy that you found my sister. And here we are, 5 years later, and I still cannot find a single thing wrong with you.
We'd like to present a small gift to you. It's right there. Go ahead and open it up. And this is to show you that when compromise is not an option, use acceptance. We love you both, and I want everyone to hold your glasses up and toast to David, Kaitlyn, the Chicago Bears, and the Green Bay Packers.